I think in my career, my lifetime, the cessation of the Troubles has been the seminal moment, and so I wanted in this 25th anniversary to do something personally to mark that. So I met with esteemed Irish artist Robert Balla late last year and asked him would he undertake a commission. So the idea was that, Robert, would you do something that would mark the 25th anniversary of the Good Friday Agreement, and if I could be allowed a little constraint on your artistic oeuvre, could I have a nod to the Europa Hotel and its role in that? When we bought it, obviously notorious as one of the most bombed hotels in the world, and now somewhat a beacon for things that are going on in Belfast and in Northern Ireland. And so he thought about that and came back a couple of months later with a sketch, which I liked, and so he's worked that up into a piece that now, a copy of which now hangs in the Europa Hotel. And centerpiece to that work is a replica copy of the Good Friday Agreement itself. To the left-hand side is, in Robert's terms, what came before. Crushing dark skies, thundery skies, and three images of black and white images of the height of the Troubles and the devastation that caused in Northern Ireland. To the right of the Good Friday Agreement in the image, sunnier skies, images of Seamus Heaney and the Hope and History rhyme, his part of that, Van Morrison, Days Like This, and then a couple of blank pages, as Robert says, for the chapters that are yet unwritten. But I think what I really liked was when he looked at the Good Friday Agreement itself, which for him personified everything that came around to the achievement of that. You've got so many people now, household name signatories, some of them no longer with us. People like Mo Molam no longer with us, people like David Trimble no longer with us, but also curiosities. So there was a chap who signed himself Winston Churchill Ray, and Robert Balla was asking me, was he part of the British delegation? I don't remember that. I said, I think you'll find that he was representing loyalist interests who were brought into the democratic process as a result of this, someone we would know more locally as Winky Ray. But in addition, somebody in the middle of all this has written a couple of words of Irish as though it was a signature, Bir Bua. Onwards to victory, and nobody's ever called that out, and nobody's ever noticed that particularly before, but only that Robert, having to replicate it, spotted these things. But I suppose I'm delighted also there front and centre is your special guest today. Bertie Ahern's signature is there for everyone to see. He, as much as anybody else, was party to what brought that about, and everyone in this room today, I think, can claim to be benefactors of the work that he put in on all our behalves at that stage. One of them hangs in the Europa Hotel. One of them hangs in the White House, because we presented one to the Joe Biden President of the United States when he came over in April for the commemoration events. And so what I'd be thrilled is if we could today honour Bertie Ahern by making sure that there's a copy in his office as well.